Good afternoon. This is Judge Elisa Bettis presiding over the 210th District Court Criminal Docket for July 16, 2024. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all directives regarding remote proceedings. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Nanez, would you call our first case, please?
There's first case, page 12. Calling cause number 2022-0D0-5523. State of Texas versus Xochitl Aguilera.
Ada, when ready for this
Sorry.
state of Texas, present ready.
Rick Hoffman on behalf of Ms. Aguilera. Judge, oh, there she is. Ms. Aguilera is present as well.
For purposes of the record, Ms. Aguilera is appearing remotely from the jail annex. We are scheduled for a probation status hearing today. What update do we have? I know I have the case summary. She reported for 3 months.
Judge, we had filed a motion to comp due to, we had a plea hearing, I don't know, a month or so ago, plea of true. And there were some kind of cognitive issues that the court had some concerns with. She was evaluated and found to be competent. So we are ready to move forward.
I guess it's the annex. Okay, so let me go back and see what the paperwork we have.
984.
The only issue, Judge, well, I guess the options are, we had pled to time served. She was close to time served. But I think by now she is time served. Is that what, and I assume that's what Miss Aguilera wants to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The only other option is remain on probation and get services with the probation department. Try to help you out somehow. Because with the time served, you're on your own. You know that, right?
Yeah, I should have known about that, but thank you for letting me know.
I'm sorry, I can't hear, I can't hear the defendant.
Mr.
I
Huffman,
mean, are you okay with that, Miss Aguilera?
Sure, I'm okay about it. I knew I was gonna be by myself in this situation, but I would appreciate it.
Well, the only other option is stay on probation.
And well, yes, sir.
so hold on a second. Where is the plea paperwork? Is that in a hard copy maybe? Did we do this in court?
It must have been.
I'm not sure if, I'm not saying I'm paying attention to what I'm hearing because I'm not sure I'm hearing everything, but I don't have the paperwork in front of me. If I had the concerns that I had before, I certainly would prefer to do this in person if that's what we're doing. So we're gonna bring her back on Thursday at 11 a.m. for an in-person probation status hearing. If we are at a plea of true, so be it, we'll go through it then. Ms. Aguilera, I don't wanna do this over Zoom. I want us to be in person. We were probably in person last time, okay?
Yeah, we sure were in person the last time, because I was not expecting for me to be in Zoom either. I thought we were gonna do this, in face to face.
Sure. And it may be that because we were waiting on some things, we just set this to keep track of things, but it sounds to me like we're at some place where things might get resolved. If that's the case, we're gonna do that in person, okay? So we're gonna bring her on Thursday at 11 a.m. Ms. Aguilera, we'll see you in a couple of days.
That's my thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
Your Honor, is she continuing on probation or is she going to do time served?
I don't know what agreement, if any, there is. I don't
thought
know
it was
about
6
continuing.
months.
Can I say?
Yeah.
It's okay, Miss Aguilera. We'll talk Thursday, okay?
Let's do it on Thursday, Ms. Aguilera, because the state of Texas is here and just want to make sure that you're not saying anything that might change any resolution in this case, okay?
Okay, miss. Okay.
Okay, we're coming back in 2 days in person.
Okay, miss, thank you.
What was are you saying it's time, Mr. Huffman?
my understanding, at the last hearing, it was 6 months.
Okay.
Which she's already, I think she already has, or very close to it.
Okay.
But I
Ms.
guess my confusion comes from when you asked her if she wanted to stay on probation or if she wanted
So
to.
the only reason, is she's kind of in a bad spot. She doesn't really have a place to go.
Well, we can talk about it on Thursday, okay?
But I'll call her parents again and try to figure that out.
Okay. Thank you. We'll see you on Thursday on that one. Let's go to Josiah Lozoya. Mr. Shawala is here, and I think should be quick. Annex, do you have Josiah Lozoya?
Yes, coming up.
All right, calling cause numbers 2023-0D04092, 2023-0D03242, 2023-0D04953, and 2021-0D01623, each case styled State of Texas versus Josiah Willie Lozoya. May I have announcements, please?
81A for the state of Texas, present ready.
Alex Shawala for Mr. Lozoya. We're ready.
Christina
And
Chavez from adult probation. Sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry, Ms. Chavez. Ms. Lozoya is appearing remotely from the jail annex. This was a one-week turnaround, Mr. Lozoya. You remember your attorney was not here, but that's because the court did not have a record yet. Mr. Shawala had been appointed on your new case. And as I mentioned to you, I didn't want to do anything until we had that issue of his appointment cleared up. So we've taken care of that. Mr. Shawala is appointed on all of your cases. Mr. Shawala, in the interim, at the request of probation, they've asked to screen him for some additional services. And we've been able to get him scheduled and brought over to be screened. Ms. Chavez, can you tell me, my brain is full right now. Can you refresh my memory on what we're screening him for?
For the safety reentry drug court, and we should be screening him Thursday at 10:30 in the morning.
Mr. Shawala, the court was in agreement to proceed with that as probation is asking to do that. I don't know that you were copied on this, but I know I responded to probation, and so your client understands this is not the court's agreement to go that route, okay? Mr. Lozoya, probation is requesting that you be screened to see if there are some additional resources that might assist you to be successful on probation, but I am not saying I'm agreeable to keeping you on probation, okay? We're just trying to find out what all our options are at this point. The state of Texas still has the new ag assault, what is it? It's an ag assault, and are those
Criminal
already-
mischief.
A criminal mischief? Are those indicted already?
No, Judge, and I was just looking at it. I could have sworn I filed a motion for examining trial on the ag assault, but I don't see it, so maybe I did not. I don't know if Ms. Winery has any update on when that's going to grand jury or if I should still file a motion.
I do not know when that is going to grand jury. Let me see. Yeah, no.
So I will ask the state to follow up with that. That's, I think, a good portion of the reason Mr. Lozoya is back in custody. So my intention, Mr. Shawala, was to, they'll bring him over for the screening on Thursday. I'm going to set him 30 days out from now. We don't have the new case, and we'll see where we are at that point. If you need to
Works for me.
if you need to file something in the interim and need a date outside of that, please request it with Ms. Hernandez and we'll get you set.
Will do. Josiah, if you have any questions, please give me a call, okay?
So I
That's it.
don't have your number yet, I believe. If any chance you could leave it with someone that will be able to relate the message.
I left it with your family. They said they'd given it to you. Do you have something to write with? I'll give it to you right now.
I believe so. The right number, Doctor? Can you give me the number?
It's 915 667-2634. That's my cell. Call me anytime after 3 any day.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And that's all we have, Judge.
Okay, so we'll see Mr. Lozoya here on Thursday and bring you all back in 30 days. It'll be at the 3 p.m. jail docket as well. Okay,
Thank you, Judge. May I be
thanks.
excused?
You may have a good day. Thank you, Mr.
too.
Lozoya.
Thank you.
Ms. Chavez, do you have any more? Oh, you do
Just
have,
Ms. Hernandez. I believe we're waiting for Mr. Underwood.
oh, Ms. Hernandez. Thank you. Okay. All right. Who's next, Mr. Nanez?
Page 14, Judge,
Mhm.
Lawrence Lucero. Downtown, do you have Lawrence Lucero? Do you, Mr. Lucero?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Huffman?
Judge, I know that the court or somebody said that we're waiting for Mr. Underwood, but he's out today. I was just gonna ask for a reset, but since she's in the program, then I'm good to go.
Well, we need to have a hearing.
Whenever you're-
So, okay.
I'll
All
hang
right.
tight.
Let's start with Mr. Lucero and then we'll come back to yours. Calling cause number 2023-0D01981, State of Texas versus Lawrence Joshua Lucero. May I have announcements, please?
Ada Winay for the state of Texas, present ready.
Your Honor, did you say that was the public defenders?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Lawrence Lucero.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make my calendar, Judge. Let me find out.
Okay,
If
let me
it's
look at
fine.
it, see when we had this warrant affidavit. Is this a recent appointment or is he an old?
Well, I'm showing that my office does have him, Judge, for a new
Okay.
smuggling that allegedly occurred May 30th. But
Okay.
this might be one of those that he's on deferred in 2023-0D01981. But and I think that was a case that we pled recently.
Do we have an indictment on the smuggling case?
No,
No,
it's still in a PFAS status, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So if there is not an appointment on the probation case, which is 1981, we need to appoint the public defender's office there. We are set on that case for a probation status hearing. Mr. Huffman, I'm going to assume that's going to be you, and then maybe their unit is going to take over on the new case. But there is an extensive report regarding, I mean, basically New Mexico's kicking him back because they had so many issues with him on probation over there. And then he picked up of course, the smuggling case. The recommendation from probation was, well, let's get him back to El Paso and then we'll get him screened. He's got an extensive history of substance abuse use, including while he was on probation. So being that we do not have the new case yet, this is one where I'm going to reset it for 30 days. Ms. Winery, it's not yours. You might want to give Mr. Reynolds a nudge to find out where we are. It is recent. I believe it was June, and I want to say it's early June. I did read the entire report from New Mexico. I'm not saying, let me go back and look at something. The first thing that popped into my mind was safety, but being it's a smuggling case, I don't know what Mr. Reynolds is gonna recommend on that.
I'm confident that it will not be probation.
Okay. So there,
Is this like a super first?
let
Oh,
me see.
no, over 4 grams. Okay, it got reduced. I guess it got a little scared there.
Oh, you're talking about his probation case. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at a reset, so we'll get the order appointing on the probation case, and your smuggling case is still a P file. Okay, so I'm gonna reset him for 30 days.
We will file a motion for examining trial. And
Okay.
I'll speak to Mr. Lucero as soon as possible.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. All right, who's next? Let's go now to Miss Eileen Hernandez.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Avalar can take back his.
That's right.
Ms. Hernandez, okay. Calling cause number 2022 0D02367, State of Texas versus Eileen Hernandez. May I have announcements, please?
Anyone here for the state of Texas? Present ready.
Daniel Avalar standing in for Justin Underwood, who represents Miss Hernandez, Your Honor.
Tina Chavez for adult probation.
And we're here for a probation status hearing. This is one where we've gone back and forth with Ms. Hernandez. She has been screened and accepted into the 243rd District Court, Inspire Court. The court, if we're transferring her, the court is happy to do that. So Myrna, I think we need to prepare a transfer order. I don't know if they do, Ms. Chavez, but we need to transfer her over the 243rd. At that point, I guess they can modify her into the Inspire Court. And then she can hopefully take advantage of the services that they offer.
Right, Miss Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good luck to you, Ms. Hernandez. We'll get her transferred.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you.
Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
before we let her go, can I get an updated address in El Paso?
Ms. Hernandez?
I do not have an address in Texas yet, but if you guys give me 2 weeks, I'll have one.
And I think that might have been an issue for a little bit there, Your Honor, if I recall correctly.
I know she's moved a bunch of different places. She's been in custody for a long time now, so is that an impediment to anything in terms of her going to the Inspire Court, Ms. Chavez?
Yes, Your Honor, she needs to reside in El Paso.
So we can't transfer her until we have that?
Yes.
So she's not going anywhere until we have an address, Mr. Avila?
And I'll, Miss Hernandez, who can I talk to?
You can talk to my mom,
Her name?
Karina Hernandez,
Her number?
915-373-8547.
Judge, can we adjourn for a few moments and I can come back whenever the court's ready?
Sure.
Thank you.
We'll come back to your case, Ms. Hernandez. Who's next?
Judge, page 14, Myra Pizarro for the Mr. Huffman.
Mr. Huffman?
I'm ready.
Okay, calling cause numbers 2024-0D00866, 2024-0D03616, and 2024-0D02508, each case styled the State of Texas versus Myra Pizarro. May I have announcements, please?
Anyone here from the state of Texas? Present ready, Your Honor.
Rick Hoffman on behalf of Ms. Pizarro, we're ready.
And Ms. Pizarro is appearing remotely from the jail annex. We are scheduled for bond hearings in each of these cases. I show 0866 at $100,000, 3616 at $2,500, and 2508 at $10,000, all cash surety. You may proceed, Mr. Huffman.
Your Honor, thank you, Judge. We're asking the court to consider a PR bond. Ms. Pizarro is 40. She's an El Paso resident. She's lived in El Paso the past 25 some odd years. She's been living at 10661 Vista del Sol. I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that on Zoom. But she has been at that address for 2 years. Currently, Judge, all her children are grown. She is employable. She works as a healthcare provider. Before arrested, she was working at an adult daycare, and also has some private employment for where she was providing healthcare. I don't believe she has any violent history, Judge, and I guess the main reason currently the offer is probation. But we don't have any labs yet, so we are not at the point where we could kind of consider a plea.
Not even on the case where I guess the date of offense is 2021, there's no lapse? I know we have a new,
2021. I
Yeah.
assume we have labs there,
mhm.
but I could double check.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You know, that is all I have. Ms. Pisado, if released, promises to abide by any conditions the court places on her, as well as she promises to appear at all future court settings. That's all I have, Judge.
Disciplinary.
I don't have, excuse me, I apologize, Judge. I don't have any labs on that 2021 case either.
Okay. All right, Ms. Winery.
Your Honor, the state would oppose a PR bond, but will defer to the court in the issuance of a bond.
What about on the labs on that older, I know it's a 2024 indictment, but I believe the date of offense is somewhere around May 1821. So
Yes.
let me see, she's set for trial.
There are no labs back on that case, Your Honor. We'll have to check and see what happened there.
Okay, so in terms of Mr. Huffman, the concern for the court is obviously that I know we have an older case, but she was on bond on the unauthorized use on a PR bond, and she picks up, you know, allegedly new drugs in June. She's been in custody somewhere about 40 days. So I can't give her a full PR bond, but on the unauthorized use, we can reduce that. She's set for trial in October on these cases. So we're not that far out. On the 2024 0D00866, let me go back and check. All right. Back in December on the unauthorized use, she was on a 5,000 cash surety bond. I gotta assume that then she was placed on PR and then she reoffended. So her bond will be reduced on cause number ending 866 to 10,000 cash surety. That'll be with a $5,000 PR component. So it's 10,000 cash surety, 5,000 PR, total of 15,000, reduced from 100,000. Report monthly, commit no new offenses, subject to testing, curfew, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., use no illegal drug or alcohol. That's it. That's it in terms of the conditions on that case. The requests on 3616, that request to reduce bond is denied. And then as to 2508, we'll split that one as well. So it'll remain at 10,000, but it'll be split 5,000 cash surety, 5,000 PR. That's due to, you know, not following the conditions, safety of the community. Okay, to the extent you need reasons on the denial. Okay. So we may need to look at those labs, Ms. Winery. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Pizarro.
Judge, whenever you're ready, Your Honor, I am.
Okay, let's go back to Ms. Eileen Hernandez. Ms. Chavez, okay. Back on the record in cause number 2022 0D02367, State of Texas versus Eileen Hernandez. Mr. Avelar.
Judge, that's right, Your Honor. I followed up with a phone call to the number that Ms. Hernandez provided. And it's her mother. She did answer and we did have a conversation. Judge, she provided an address here in El Paso County. The address is Eileen's sister. Eileen's sister is a woman by the name of Amanda Hernandez. Amanda Hernandez is married to a one Jesus Aviles, and she is more than welcome to stay at the following address.
I'll ask Mr. Avelar, could you put that in the chat so that Ms. Chavez can see it?
Yes, ma'am. I know we're on YouTube, Your Honor, so I
Mhm.
appreciate that. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
I will do that right. To who now?
Well, to Ms. Chavez, Christina Chavez, CSO Christina Chavez.
Well, Judge, it doesn't give me. Let's see. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay.
Your Honor, if I may, did Mr. Avilar actually speak with the sister, or was this residence volunteered by the mother? Because those are two different things.
Well, I do have the number to the sister. I suppose I can do that as well.
Yes, let's go back and do that. Thank you, Ms. Winery. Okay. Step
Okay.
back, Ms. Hernandez. We'll come back to you. Let's take care of Edward Limon. Annex, if you could please get us Mr. Limon.
Yes, coming up.
Good afternoon,
you.
Judge.
Good afternoon. We are set for a bond hearing and probation status. I show his bond, Miss Jasmine. Can you tell me? I show his bond at 25,000.
Let me double check for you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Lopez, you're here on this one as well?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So we're calling cause number 2019-0D07005, State of Texas versus Edward Joseph Limon. May I have announcements, please?
State of Winery for the state of Texas, present and ready, Your Honor.
Sergio Coronado, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Limon, we're ready.
Artemio Lopez for adult probation.
And Mr. Lopez is, I'm sorry, Mr. Limon is appearing remotely from the jail annex. As I mentioned, we're set for a bond and probation status hearing. Mr. Coronado, you can proceed on your bond request.
Judge, yeah, first off, we had actually had a bond hearing last time around, but the judge, the court wanted to see about doing an evaluation on him from probation about some of his needs. He's termed out on the current case. The court, it's got a pending misdemeanor case that we filed a motion to substitute the public defender on a misdemeanor case. I believe it was a resisting. And the court was not interested in, when we did the bond hearing, the court was not interested in just letting him term and maybe put him on probation on the new misdemeanor. The court wanted the issues addressed through this probation case. So he termed out. So the options we have is to, he was doing real well up until when he got arrested on this case because he was homeless, Judge. He was going through marital problems. He got kicked out of the house. He went to this friend's house. He had issues, or the friends had issues with him. Then he ended up being outside the house of the friend. And because I think there was an argument, I don't know if police were called, and he was out in the front yard, and that's when police confronted him and arrested him.
I recall some of those, that incident. I recall that incident. Back at the end of May, we were looking at MH screening. It looks like June 11th, they did a jail visit. They spoke with him regarding SafeP. Your client was not convinced about having to do additional treatment and have to report often. He asked if he could have additional time in jail to serve it out. He was instructed to speak with his attorney so he could negotiate with the state. On the 13th of June, he was screened for SafeP. They are not recommending SafeP. The recommendation is BHRTC, and upon completion, that he participate in the SafeP re-entry. On June 15th, the officer received an email from EHN jail staff that Mr. Limon refused to participate in his appointment, his mental health appointment on June 11th. Doesn't sound like he wants treatment, Mr. Coronado.
Judge, I really think it's because he was doing real well, Judge, except for this arrest when he got kicked out of the house by his friend when he was homeless. He had that issue with his wife. But up until that time, we were actually just about to file a motion for termination, early termination, because he was doing real well. He was even on lesser reporting, Judge, at that time. This wasn't, and it wasn't drugs, it was alcohol, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why there wasn't a safety recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really feel that what we should do on this case is either continue him on probation on this case and let him do some other kind of alcohol treatment, or put him on probation on the misdemeanor as well, and that will entail probably another year or so or two.
What I'm seeing so that we're not just kind of, making recommendations without, they're making an assessment that the recommendation is that he be placed in BHRTC with a 1-year extension if he wants to continue on supervision. That's what probation is saying. If he wants to stay on probation, it's BHRTC. And I'm not real enthused about these most recent entries where he doesn't seem to want the help. So I'm fine with 2 TDC. Maybe, Mr. Coronado, that's a conversation you need to have with him.
Can you put him out in a breakout room with me, Judge? Is there a way to do that or not?
I don't have a problem doing that. I don't know if it's something I want to push just
right
in
now?
in a 10-minute, breakout that we might have, but I'm happy to do that. Based on this recommendation, I can bring him back in about 2 weeks. I can bring him back in a week, assuming we're not in trial, to see what we really need to do here. But I'm not, and your client needs to hear this. I'm not trying to force treatment down anybody's throat here. If he doesn't want the help, that's fine. We can just revoke him. That's, it keeps everybody from having to spin their wheels to try and see if we can get to the heart of the problem. But if he's not going to do his part, I don't want to waste resources either. So we've gone back and forth with Mr. Limon and Mr. Coronado. I know you've done a lot because we've had issues since the beginning. Yes. We've had, periods of good time, and then we go back to the same. So I don't know what the crux of, I'm going to leave it at that. I can bring him back in a week, Mr. Coronado. If you need to, we can do 2, but that's what I'm seeing here.
Okay, Judge, if you can put him out in a breakout room, I know we'll still need to do it, come back in a week or so, but at least that way I can talk to him right now, because it's not a complicated issue to discuss it.
Right. We'll do that as soon as we're done with the remainder of our docket. Let me see what else is here. Mr. If you go ahead and be on standby, and we'll come back to Mr. Limon. All
Judge,
right.
I'm ready once again, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, let's go back. Round three on Eileen Hernandez. Back on the record in cause number 2022-0D02367, State of Texas versus Eileen Hernandez. May I have announcement?
Anyone ready for the state? Present ready.
Daniel Avelar for the defense, Judge.
What did you find out, Mr. Avelar?
Judge, yeah, to address Ms. Winery's concern, I actually have both mom and sister on the phone. The sister's name is Amanda Hernandez. Ms. Winery asked at our last hearing before we adjourned whether or not we have Amanda's permission to reside with Amanda, and the answer is yes. She's available as a witness if need be, but I have address, phone number, names, all that, Judge.
Okay, did we already email that to Ms. Chavez? I mean, chat it.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
name?
I have the information.
Okay, Ms. Chavez, because you know more about what the requirements are, is that sufficient for us to transfer the case now to the 243rd?
Let me submit the modification, Your Honor, and then we can go ahead and transfer, but yes.
Okay. Okay,
Sounds like it's good.
okay. I don't want to have to set it for anything else. At this point, the court is in agreement because she's being accepted
Yes.
into the 243rd court that we not set it for anything else, and I just received the modifications and transfer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Avalar, I'm not setting her for anything else because we're anticipating that she's going to the 243rd.
Sure, and just since we're not setting it, just in case something comes up, some kind of a wrinkle or a bump, Ms. Chavez, contact our office and I'll do my best to take care of it.
Yes, and Your Honor, will she be released later today or tomorrow so that she can report to me immediately?
Yeah, I'm not releasing her until she is in the 243rd.
Okay, then I will go see her tomorrow for the signature.
Thank you very much.
My excuse then, Judge?
Yes, Ms. Hernandez, if there's a hiccup, I know Ms. Chavez has been very diligent. We're gonna hear from her if we need to come back. Okay?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Yes, good luck to you, ma'am. Thanks, Mr. Avalar.
I'll see you soon.
Ms. Chavez, do you have any others?
No, Your Honor, may I be excused.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
No problem, Your Honor.
Who's left? Mr. Nanez.
We have Mr. Guerrero, Judge, but I think he might not be available because I check him and it shows him in transit. Let me check with the annex. Annex,
Yes.
do you have Alfredo Guerrero available?
It's not Divina. Give me 1 second. We have Natividad Alfredo.
There you go.
That's him. All right, Mr. Huffman, yours?
Yeah, that's mine. Yes,
Okay.
Judge. Sorry.
Okay. Alrighty, calling cause number 2023-0D08544, State of Texas versus Alfredo Natividad Guerrero. May I have announcements, please?
Anyone ready for the state? Present ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Mr. Guerrero.
And Mr. Guerrero is appearing remotely from the jail annex. I show his bond is $100,000. Mr. Huffman, you may proceed.
Judge, if I could just have one moment. I'm almost there. Just if I could have 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's okay. And just you email it backward.
Your Honor, may I move forward, Judge?
Yes, as soon as you're
Okay.
ready.
There's a reason we are here. This court revoked his bond. There was a hearing on, I want to say the hearing was on May 2nd. And at that hearing, Judge, as required, Mr. Guerrero logged on to the Zoom call. But he stayed on the Zoom call for, according to him, Judge, 2 hours. And he had to go back to work, so he logged off. The court did give Mr. Guerrero, through me, until that Friday to log in or to at least report to the court.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to track him down, and I was not able to. The phone number I had at the time was not working. The email came back undeliverable. We did speak. After that, about a month after that, Judge, and I filed the motion to recall the warrant. The court did end up revoking his bond for that no-show. And I did file the motion to recall that warrant. Well, a day after I filed that motion to recall the warrant, he was picked up. So now he's in custody, I believe, on $100,000 bond. I've spoken, actually, the complaining witness has been leaving me messages, spoken to her. She does not want to move forward with this case. He cannot afford a $100,000 bond. Judge, reporting to court before this May hearing was not a problem for Mr. Guerrero, and I had been in contact with Mr. Guerrero pretty readily back before the warrant was issued.
Let me go ahead and stop you right there, Mr. Nanez. Will you please check Mr. Guerrero's history of reporting for his scheduled hearings?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, Mr. Huffman.
Okay. One moment, Judge. One. Mr. Guerrero is a United States citizen. He does have dependents, children. He is employable, Judge, as a construction worker. We do have reference numbers in case we can't get a hold of him. And Judge, he does not have any prior felony arrests, I don't believe. I think he only has one or two misdemeanor convictions. And nothing recent is my understanding.
I did review the PSR. I think you're correct. The state criminal history is not extensive. He does have a federal conviction. I believe he was revoked there on probation for, looks like some type of drug case. I'm not sure. I thought I saw some smuggling, but no, maybe it was just a drug case. So he was revoked, convicted, given 5 months with 1 year of supervised release. That was in 2018, I believe. I'm sorry, 2012.
And was there, I'm sorry, Judge, I did not see that federal conviction. I will definitely note that. Your Honor, I do not have an affidavit from the complaining witness. I do have some, and so admittedly, but I have somebody who claims to be the complaining witness, and she's calling me, Judge, and she wants to drop the charges, and she's constantly calling me and asking where what's going on with this case, and wants him out of jail. But I think the reason this warrant got issued was a misunderstanding, Judge. He promises to appear at all future court settings. He promises to abide by the conditions of a possible PR bond.
I do see your motion to recall was filed on the 1st, and yeah, I see a certificate of magistrate. You filed your motion on July 1st. He was booked on the 2nd. Just a quick perusal of my emails, searching my emails, I don't see any other entries for a failure to appear to court. So, do you have anything else, Mr. Huffman?
No.
All right, Ms. Winery.
Your Honor, clearly the defendant has issues following instructions. We do believe that based on the allegations, he is a danger to the community, especially to the CW. I find it interesting that defense is willing to say that she doesn't want to pursue charges, but they can't confirm that they're actually speaking with her. I find that to be quite problematic. The state is in the process of trying to contact her, and regardless, we feel that, perhaps he might be taking these charges a little bit too lightly. We would ask that the bond remain the same.
And if I could respond, Judge.
Yes, sir.
It's not problematic, Judge. I just wanted to be candid with the court. When we get an affidavit, we ask for identity, to prove identity. So, that hasn't been done yet, but that is our intention. But it's not problematic, Judge. It's her. I just have not seen her ID.
Okay, all right. Oh, Mr. Nanez stepped away.
Judge, I can't find the other listings for the previous hearing, so I can't check it right now.
Well, I don't have any prior emails regarding his failure to appear for court, so I am going to grant the request to reduce bond. Any resources, Mr. Huffman?
He has been in custody for, I guess, a little over 2 weeks, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask him? May I ask my clients? Because I'm not sure. Is that okay? Is that okay if I just ask him,
Yes.
Judge?
Yes. Mhm.
Mr. Guerrero, do you or any of your family members or friends have any money to pay towards a bond? How much money can you all afford?
To be honest with you, I mean, I really don't have anybody. Everything that I really had, I would pretty much rely on myself and my job. And I let them know ahead of time that I was going to be out for some time, because once I noticed that this warrant was issued, the last of the money that I had, I left it towards my wife and my family, and before I turned myself in.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
So those dates, Mr. Nanez, are June 20th. Well, that was post. Did he check in for June 20th? Or was he already in custody?
Well, the warrant had already been issued, but I don't know if he had checked in that day.
We would have had May 2nd for the 2801s. I mean, all of his hearings are pretty recent.
He did check in on May 2nd, Judge.
He did?
Or 5/3. I have him checking in on 5/3 at 0:25.
So he didn't check in at the time of the hearing.
No, ma'am.
checked
He
in
checked in
late.
after the fact. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so maybe he missed the June hearing.
He did miss the, no, there was a May 28th status. That's
Oh,
what the
okay.
basis of the bond forfeiture is.
Okay.
He checked in late on May 2nd. April 2nd was a judge's conference, and since I see Mr. Nanez really working hard, we might be able to determine if he appeared for that April 2nd hearing.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I just say one thing? I'm sorry.
I would just hold on, Mr. Guerrero.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that.
We do have a waiver of arraignment, so that's kind of,
I think that was February 28th. Those are my notes. And then April 5th.
April 2nd was the judge's conference.
Judge 5/28, he did not appear. It
Right.
said that it was said that maybe he had been deported by counsel.
Deported.
No, I think that his wife.
What I want to know is April 2nd. May 28th, I already know is the date that is listed on the bond forfeiture.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't have anything for that date. The complainant, are they living together, Mr. Huffman? Do they live together?
She lives in Mexico. She's been deported. It's my understanding. Does Mr. Guerrero live here? I do not know. I do not have that in my notes. Can I ask Mr. Guerrero?
Sure.
Mr. Guerrero, do you live in El Paso or do you live in Juarez?
I've been staying here recently.
Where who do you live with here in El Paso?
Well, right now, since I have my own house over there in Socorro, but ever since my wife had gotten deported, I was living out there for some time, but I recently came back and I'm currently staying with my mother.
And she lives basically around,
She lives in Socorro.
okay.
Sure.
And she owns that house and you own a house as well in Socorro?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
with talk of the victim being, or the complaining witness being deported, she actually told officers that she feared for her life, so she was leaving. She was trying to flee back to Mexico because she was afraid that the defendant would kill her. So,
And Judge, well, they were that Wet and Wild and they both had been drinking and I think that may have been an exaggeration.
that's what she told officers.
No, I'm sorry. What she told the officers was an exaggeration. Like, I'm not saying Miss Winery was exaggerating, but,
What do you have for that April setting, Mr. Nunez, we're able to see?
I have him as a no-show, Judge. He did
Oh.
not check in, so I have no record of him checking in.
Okay. So I have at least 2 instances. So, okay. He was, I'm afraid to dig any deeper, Mr. Huffman, because I go into this jailing back and his previous jailing, let me look at the date. Oh, that was 2022. It showed an emergency contact of the US Marshals. So that's probably when he had that Fed case. All right, so I have, for my purposes, 2 no-shows. His bond is going to be $25,000 cash surety, $5,000 PR. He is to remain in El Paso County, may not leave or change his place of residence without court permission. He is to have no direct or indirect contact with the complainant in this case. He is to have a curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless he is working, going to school. Report once a month to the PR bond office. Let me think. I think that's it. Commit no new offenses and appear for court. That's the order on the bond.
understood.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Guerrero.
I'll call you, Mr. Guerrero.
Is that everyone?
Mr. Coronado, Judge, you saw him standing by?
Oh, I know. I just want to make sure, since that's going to be a breakout room, that nobody else is waiting.
Judge, I think we have everything else cleared.
Mr. Lopez, were you here? Oh, but you're on Mr. Limon. Sorry. Okay, we can go ahead and get off of YouTube.